Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back, new Blue Eyes support. Let's take a look, it's up on Yugioh Pro. This is the current tech list. I think it's a pretty straightforward list outside of, I guess, the small Chaos Space engine. Not too many targets, only Wyver Burst or Collapse Serpent. The biggest reason is that that small engine packs advantage. Obviously it helps, pumping out Helki plus Yugioh. Helki on its own is just most of the time fodder for Formula Synchron plus Synchro during your opponent's turn into Fleur, Baroness, so that's fantastic. But looking at the new support, a couple of those cards are actually quite good. The new Lord of D, I guess, here in the hands, the Tyrant of D, fantastic. I feel definitely an instant 3 of in the deck. I've seen Exordios build as well, but made some personal changes. Definitely wanted to try out some stuff, again, like the Chaos Space engine. The last time I played Blue Eyes was with Dangers as well, and that's definitely still an option, because again, Yugioh is strong, could potentially draw 4 plus a special summon. I mean, you know, it's definitely strong. The Guard Dragon, well, Pisty, only because of this, right, the advantage, plus a potential upgrade to Yugioh. If I can let Helki stay on the field, I definitely do that, because again, during your opponent's turn, it's an instant Formula Synchron plus level 10 Synchro play, featuring any level 8, so again, quite busted. A potential draw plus negation is always strong. As you saw from the trap lineup, and that's something I definitely agree with Exordios build, is that I'm not running 3, I'm not running 3 of the, what is it called, the trap, right, from Blue Eyes. You know which one I mean. One of the new ones released in the tins. It's searchable off of the bingo cards. Bingo machine, is that the name? But then again, it's the thing is that it's obviously a trap, and as Blue Eyes, you definitely pump out those big exceeds, big boss monsters, and traps kind of slow you down. True Light, yeah, that was the name I was looking for. The traps kind of slow you down, and the thing is that the reason that the True Light is searchable makes it so that I don't feel you want to maximize on this. The only reason you want to, slap in 3 copies of True Light is that it's a 100% search off of the bingo card, and I don't feel you should, because again, as you saw, the main deck is already running 42 cards. You could make it 40 sharp, like dropping maybe the Chaos Space engine, and then you have some free space for other stuff. Maybe Droplets is a card that I'm looking forward to play. Try to fit in, because going first, the deck is strong. The deck is definitely strong. It has the capability to play through at least one hand trap, but that's not like wow, right? It's not a Sword Soul or Tri Brigade that has the capability to play through 1 or 2 negates all the time, and yeah, that's something that Blue Eyes doesn't have. So going second is still a problem for this deck. Even though, okay, you have the capability to play through with some negations, but the ending boards then will be very weak, right? Appaloosa has a big problem. Those multiple monster negations definitely hurt, and we know, there's the Ancient Warrior Guard, Ancient Warrior one that bounces stuff, plus a potential Revolt as well, so... but let's go for it. Let's try to go for it, right? So Helki negation, that's fine. Helki still stays face up on the field, and again could turn itself into Formula Synchron next turn, but it gets bounced back. Again, the Levianeer is dropped to force out the Revolt, right? And I still have some plays ready, and I'm like, this is one of the new fusion spell, at least one of the new cards being the fusion spell. It's a quick play, but sadly can only be played during the main phase. So you can't go for like battle phase, do some damage, quick play, ultimate fusion, and go from there. No. So it's only during the main phase, but you can use the materials from your graveyard as well. So that's already strong, sending them back to the deck. So kinda getting back Blue Eyes cards, or the Blue Eyes monsters, right? Or Blue Eyes White Dragon, send them back to the deck. So that's cool. Plus, on top of that, this new fusion spell lets you, together with the new fusion, lets you pop cards from your opponent. Depending on how many Blue Eyes monsters, I believe it's, Blue Eyes White Dragon, or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, so it needs to be the normal Blue Eyes, or, the Blue Eyes Ultimate, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can pop cards equal to the amount, of, like, regular Blue Eyes you used on the field, by the way. So that's decent. As you just saw, you can interrupt during your opponent's play. That's okay. Plus, the card is searchable off of True Light, so it's quite okay. It's quite okay. It's just fine as one of in the deck, I feel, because again, it's searchable off of True Light. This is, I guess, a standard board for the deck, having one of the, the stones end phase searching the level 8, which searches a level 8 on its own, and, basically sets up for next turn, plus Helki into Formula, into another extra negation that's reasonably good. Titanic Galaxy for the potential extra negations. Okay, yeah, something I haven't mentioned yet is the extra deck. The extra deck is far too tight, and that's probably one of the reasons why I'm probably just going to drop the Draclubion package, so Draclubion itself and, the number 100 one, for the Galaxy Ice package. But again, I'm, one extra card short in the extra deck, so that's probably one of the reasons why I'm, again, probably going to drop the Saryuja package, and with that I mean Saryuja itself, Guard Dragon, Pisty, and the Striker Dragon, so that's 3 more cards from the extra deck, because, again, they are good. I mean, you saw how strong Saryuja is, but it might be a bit gimmicky. Is that the correct word? At least, as I've seen, from playtesting, is that if your opponent is able to break your board, it's very hard for this deck to come back, simply because your extra deck is, at least the amount of power cards that are in your extra deck is quite limited. And Draclubion does hurt, because let's say if you already went for Titanic Galaxy, that's 2 cards less that you can use from your extra deck. Because number 100 and Draclubion are just dead cards after that. And the Saryuja package could, be used for some other cards. Maybe more level 9 synchros, other extra deck cards, maybe some Nightmare package, Excess Code Target on its own. That, that definitely can be used, but I don't know. It's, again, something that needs more testing, right? So again, yeah, Fleur popping True Light, and that's the thing, is that, okay, my field is going to get destroyed. Well, okay, the Blue Eyes level 9 Synchro is definitely going to protect all dragon types, but, Fleur Baroness is not a dragon type, but they're getting recovered, try to, pop some stuff, run into the Solemn Strike. We know there are still some, some negations here. Yeah, Return of the Dragon Lords prevents the destruction from, the Blue Eyes, so that's all fine. Alternative, right? It keeps my level 8s on the field for more disruptions. So banish the Abyss, give my level 9 again some Azure Eyes, right? More attack power. Call by the Grave is definitely nice. Something I have been thinking about is Crossout Designator, because again, this deck is kinda, based on, like, Helki, Saryuja, Deep Draw, and pump out those big fields, but I don't think that's good. I'd probably go for either like a Danger package or Forbidden Droplet in the main deck also, to give you more chances of going second. Plus, the Danger package also helps out going first. Again, Saryuja, again rank 8 plus potential disruption, right? With Thunderbird and Bigfoot. So the Danger package might come in back again. Going second, this hand is quite good. The new Tyrant of D, it immediately mills a Blue Eyes directly from your deck, plus it special summons itself, plus you can discard any Blue Eyes card, or, a card that reads Blue Eyes in this card text to reborn a Blue Eyes. So the Tyrant of D kinda works the same way as a Danger monster. Basically an extra card on the field for an Helki play. That, let's face it, you know how strong Helki is in this deck. Immediately searches one of the stones, and again, that's kind of increases the consistency of this deck by a lot. Return of the Dragonlord is indeed getting negated. All my cards are getting used up, but I'm still very much live in a duel. The alternative is sadly not live, but Devianart is getting dropped, even though the effect is getting negated, so I can still attack over the floor, keep it on the field. And, you know, the Sword Soul monster here, the level 8 Synchro, only has, what is it, 2800? Definitely not enough. And here is where a potential bigger extra deck could have helped out. Maybe going for a second Helgi Fibrex, right? Or, you know, going to battle phase first, a second Helgi Fibrex to search. But now we see that there is an, what is it called? The impermanent set. But you know what I mean, those follow-up plays, a potential second Helgi in the extra deck, maybe with Unicorn, right? To put the pressure on your opponent, plus maybe Celine. Celine is also an option to instantly upgrade to Access Code Talker. You know, those are definitely all options that might be a bit better compared to the potential option or, you know, route to go for with Saryuja, but again, it's up to you. Top decking, that's not the specialty of this deck. True Light, that's decent, but it's not going to help out. Yeah, because Fleur still has its negation, no? Yeah, True Light is going to search a fusion spell. Sadly, you can't use it. That would have been good, right? Imagine being able to use the card that you just searched or set directly from your deck with True Light. That would have been very solid, but sadly, that was not the case. So last example again, getting out Helgi, again some standard plays, I guess. That's the strength of the deck with Sage, searching those one-offs, you know, those level ones, instant discard Father off of Melody, and so on and so on. So again, my plan is, you know, get some advantage, see if there is a Nibiru or any form of hand trap, and you see that, yep, Nibiru is indeed going to get dropped to the board, but I still have some recovery plays ready. And 2 hand traps, right? So Impermanence and Nibiru. So that's where True Light comes into play. Can search, or you know, here in this case, Reborn the Blue Eyes, or Special Summon the Blue Eyes, very similar to Eternal Soul, to get my, what's the name of the trap? That's like a skill drain, like, you know, negates all face-up monsters on the field, well, on your opponent's side of the field, this one, yeah. So that's definitely solid, definitely a good card. I like it much better compared to the other trap. Is it the Awakening that protects your Blue Eyes card from, you know, makes it unaffected by card effects? I don't like it, that card that much. I prefer this one. It's, you know, very similar to the Harpy's Feather Storm, right? Even though that card is a bit better, does more. But Dingirsu hits the board, and that's GG, well played. So I like the new Blue Eyes support, even though only the new Tyrant of D is in here, staple for the deck, a 3-off. The Fusion spell, I guess, is fine as a 1-off because it's searchable, same for the new Blue Eyes. But, you know, there's still stuff to work around, to work with, toy around with. Danger Packets, Forbidden Droplets, you know, for maybe the Chaos Space engine, even though that engine is very strong of upgrading and, you know, some field presence. Okay. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Liam signing out. Peace.